G'day there folks, this is Beanie and you are watching another Beanie Draws video. This one is a super condensed version, well not super condensed, but it's a time-lapse version of a much longer video that I recorded live on the YouTube of me drawing a rose. This video in particular is me inking out the rose. Now I'm doing a bit of experimentation with these videos. Before they're about 2 minutes. This one is going for about, I think, 4 minutes, so hopefully I can impart a bit more wisdom into what I'm doing. So yeah, basically what I'm doing here is I'm outlining my already previously drawn in pencil work, and there you go. If you can see, I was debating whether to use pen or felt tip marker, so I'm using felt tip marker, Copic marker. I'm filling in my lines all over for each different petal. Sometimes I'm rendering in a section of shading like you can see me doing there. It just depends on what I see at the time that needs to be filled in. So sometimes it needs to be a one of the leaves or a petal that needs to be rendered in. Sometimes it's a shape that needs to be drawn. Sometimes, like now, you see that I've been doing some of the finer, very light shading. You can't really see it in the quality of this video, but when I'm doing light shading, I use very, very, very thin strokes. The Copic marker I'm actually using for this video, if you watch the extended version, I was mainly using a 0.03mm nib, which means that this one is a thicker nib, it's a 0.5mm, so the lines are thicker, but thin lines make it a lot easier to make very soft tones in rendering. And as you can see from what I used with that thicker pen, thicker lines means it's, you're going to get a thicker, darker shade. Now I'm probably thinking in this video, what am I going to do next? Well, then I moved on. If you ever see pauses in these videos, it's usually me just thinking about what am I going to do next with this artwork. You can probably see on the left petal and the far bottom right petal is me putting in the little, I guess you call it textures, and that's I probably should stop trying to explain what I'm doing and just focus on a key element, trying to put in the details of each petal, trying to put in the shading of them, trying to put in the texture, because petals have a bit of a rippled texture. I've noticed over the time, sort of looking at them. Sometimes I have little dirty marks on them from bugs and such, and they usually have a linear kind of stroke from, if you look at your fingernails, sometimes your fingernails look like they have little linear textures on them. That's kind of how I sort of think of petals. I also I try to put in a bit in this video, but I managed to get a little bit of lining in my leaves and putting in the first bits of detail in the leaves, but the actual video itself I think was about an hour too long, and I was trying to there's no way I was going to finish this illustration in that amount of time. This one's going to take several hours. So what you're seeing now is basically a time-lapse version of several hours of drawing, a work in progress. I'm going to be working on this one over several days, weeks, months even. Who knows how long it'll take. It's a very detail-intensive illustration, so yeah, I think that's all for this video. If you like it, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it, and subscribe for more videos. Thank you very much for watching.